It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking in the hopes that my shares would really lead to the edification of God's wonderful body according to His perfect will. How does one effectively deal with pain? You hear about, pain management, pain prevention. I'm not sure if this is still a saying, but at one point in the military, it was said that pain is weakness leaving the body. And I thought about that, and in certain ways, it truly does build an inner strength and character. I give the example of, the previous generation before medicine became big business and everyone with every ailment is just running here and there. There is truly a certain grit and toughness with baby boomer generation before, the ones who really couldn't afford to go to a doctor, or really medicine was in its infancy. People that grinned and bared it and pushed through the pain and worked through it without complaining. They tend to have this inner strength that can only, as far as I'm concerned, be attributed to the endurance of pain. It also, again, I would say, produces things like grit and toughness. You hear about athletes all the time playing through the pain. To me, that there's a certain inner, I said it before, grit, toughness, strength that really is birthed through pain, or as the result of. And God in today's treatment really begins and continues and ends to really deal with me on this condition in my life. And He does so specifically in chapter 4, verses 9 to 10. There was a certain fella named Jabez who God acknowledges was more honorable than his brothers. But really, besides that, his mother named him Jabez because he was born, or she bore him in pain. So I can only say that the labor pains that she endured with him were probably quite severe, that she actually named him accordingly. And then what's most interesting is that the very next line that God says is that Jabez went to the Lord and asked Him to keep him from pain, protect him from harm. And God granted it. That just said something to me that, you hear that saying, numbed by the pain. Maybe that's something along those lines. Well, at least that's how I'm putting it all together. In the beginning, this pain is something that is unwanted. But enduring it and playing through it and pressing on, driving on through the pain, eventually it becomes this numbing sensation. It becomes a ally rather than an adversary. And I think pain God allows or came up with this thing called pain in order to align us with an honorable purpose. Because ultimately, everything that He has for us, He wants, He thinks concerning us, is always for good and growth and the best. And just like in the military, when they're telling you to push through the pain, or when that coach, your fellow teammate, is saying, play through the pain, push through it, don't stop, don't give up on yourself. It's ultimately going to lead to a place of high honor, especially when it comes to the kingdom of heaven. Caption this.